Hey Tara, this background could work, though some of the things just really need to be cleaned up. I would not use this drop shadow. It just doesn't work. I would use, a shadow like, one of these cast shadows, that you can create. I post a bunch of tutorials on those. See the cast shadow here. It just really works to ground the caricature more to the background. This just makes it look flat. I'm going to turn it off actually. I'm going to turn, where's your other shadow then? Shoot, here? Yeah, no? Yeah, that's good too, to keep the shadows off this. So if you're going to go for this kind of a background, I would suggest more simple text. There's just a lot of issues that I brought up last time. I would get rid of this filter. The mask, well, I don't know where the masks went. I hope that they're still there for you to, for the final, because it's a really important part. They need to really be cleaned up. That's why it's so important to have the masks, because they're non-destructive, right? So, with chases, you can go into the masks and, like, since that they're in masks, see if I turn this, I don't know if you can see this. If I turn this mask off, you can see how everything's there. So I can go back and edit this mask and nothing's removed and it's non-destructive. I didn't harm any pixels. But if you don't have masks, now how am I going to get back the bits that are gone from here? And there's quite a lot of problems with all this stuff. And I know you've been behind and stuff and probably kind of rushed through it a little bit, but it's just really important in general for a general concept in Photoshop. So, I can't remember if you had the masks in, and usually I delete files because they're so big. So anyway, again, I would move this up and then I would fit the text in here. I'd probably make it smaller. Something like that, and then I wouldn't do this effect with the text. Where is it? Dun, 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 I can't find it. Yeah, I would just go in and create, just look at some of these examples that I've been posting. I would suggest viewing this video up here. This is just the top of this thread of this assignment. But again, if you want to read some of the stuff that I posted, and again, look at the text and look at. I mean, why these look good is they put like a lot of hours in it. There's kind of no way to get around it. So, for this class, if you have the time to put in this weekend, I would really suggest trying to get it up to the level of, this text doesn't work. And these go over what doesn't work. So you might want to have a look at these. Again, this text does not work. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I am on Hangouts all the time if you have questions. But some of the real basic stuff you need to get back in there with the layer masks and really clean up this, some of these. Like for example, I can show you, I can keep showing you more examples. Here's another one of the shadow. But again, he really worked hard cleaning up these layer masks. Let me see, I'm gonna just fill this with white so you can kind of see what I mean. See, they're pretty clean, right? They're not all jaggedy, and that's really part of the assignment, pretty clean. So do you see what I mean? There's just a lot of little jagged, see, and that's the thing, there's no layer mask, so this is just gone. So yeah, that really needs to be cleaned up, and this too. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. I'm not trying to, I'm just trying to get you to the level of getting more points and getting a portfolio piece, because you have done a lot of work already. But I know when you're coming from being weeks behind, it's very hard to catch up. So again, if you could budget some time in to kind of clean up some of this stuff, because your caricature overall has come together pretty well. I think it looks pretty good. It's just that some of the craftsmanship needs to really be taken care of, and also the text and background. Okay.